Hello everyone and welcome back to Coffee Time. My name is Armin and here is Coffee Time. Today I will show you a very old school subject, which is, in this case, we want to make activation key for each PC or each machine. For example, when we make a Windows application, which should be downloaded here in Windows and then use that application. We want to make a mechanism or show you an old school way mechanism for activation. Okay, let's imagine I have here application. I will run it. This application, I want when someone download this application on any machine, only be usable on that machine if it's paid, for example. Okay, in this case nothing here and it closes. Before of that, let me show you a mechanism how gets this job done. Let me open other application, which is I have here other simple form application, which is pretty just simple one. And what it does, let me run this one and see what it does. I need to make a mechanism here that application only working on this machine. Okay, let me run this one. As you see here, it's a activation serial key generator, and if I generate here, for example, I generate, it return me a very long string, which is just ended with 915, and if I close it and again run this one or open a new instance of this one, 915, just I get exact the same one, because this is unique and this hash will only generate in this machine. Now let's see how here things works. I need to make a mechanism and just make a function that gives me a unique hash about this machine or this PC. For these things, if you go to your device manager, which I'm not going right now, you will see you have a hardware there. In this case, I have here some function here in this key generator to generate this key. The first one is get hard drive info. It return me hard drive info, or let me, for example, GPU info. Let me call this one, for example, to show you how output is looks like. Let me go to form one. Let me go to design one. If I double click here, let's form load up. I say here, what's this one? Rich tech. Okay, rich. Here I say var x is equal to this one, and rich text box one dot append text x dot to a string, maybe, or no. Okay, now let's see how these functions looks like. Let me close this one. When the form loads up, look at this. It gives me a name of this software, I mean a CPU information on this machine, and this is unique for this machine. Okay, this is the output, and also for graphic card. Okay, now I'm gonna to remove this one. Here I have other one which returns me GPU info. I mean other one get a BIOS version, which is also unique one here. And this 3 or this 4 is enough to show you how mechanism works here. And you can also find another unique identifiers here as hardware, which you can get info. And after that, I have here a very standard one, that's SHA-256 hash generator, which accept a string and return just a unique long hash for me. Okay, and the only thing what I need to do here, I say, okay, I'm going to call all that for function, and I get hard drive information, CPU information, GPU information, and BIOS version. And then I say, okay, now make a single hash of this 4 string. You say, I'm gonna to concatenate these 4 string together, and then I say, okay, what's the hash? And as you see here, the hash, this hash is just unique one for this PC. It's just this one. Okay, and for every PC should be something different. Okay, now many years ago the program were sold like this. Okay, you send your generated key. It can in many other approaches generated, but this is the one way. You wanna send this, and this key will be active, or this key gets activated. Only this key. And now I have here 915, and let's check this one. I have here 4 function. When we get this key, I'm gonna now close this one. I need now open my main application, which is this one. I need to do something that this application only opens or only remains working on that machine with a specific hash number, generated hash number, which is unique. Okay, this is just I'm gonna run it to see what's this. This is just also simple form application, which is just a form application. It's gonna check things here. Now it's gonna be closed because something missing here. Okay, this is just also a simple form application. It has 2 buttons. Let's check this one. Now I need when someone downloads this application to work, first of all I need to do 2 things. First of all, generate the same method of SHA-256 hash on this machine. Okay, which is easy. I'm going to use exact the same methods which I used there, and then I calculate SHA-2, exact the same one, exact the same. When I calculate that one, okay, then I say here we have here is our form application. Here I have made other container. Here is it. It's going to check. I need this application checks my database or endpoint to see or is that number is a valid one. Okay, and if I'm going to is a valid user async method, which is here, you will see it is doing the same. Just make a SHA-256 of that 4 string, and then it's going to send a call here, which I need to open a server side here also. Let me see. Let's wait for. Which one is that? No, I mean other one. I'm going to open this is just server side. It has a controller there, and it accepts a string and returns true or false. That is all, just to show how it is. Let me wait for. Here is it. I have here some method which I need only the get one. Which one is this? This is a bool endpoint, which is just return me a true or false. It accepts a string key, which is that generated key, and it's gonna search in my database to check or that is valid. Okay, now let's run it. Let's run it and wait for. Let's go to the Zwager point. Okay, that is easy. I have here a get method, which because there is only one data there, this should be a false data. should be a false data here. Just wait for false. Okay, and now I have here my my program here is invalid user or is a valid, and then I'm going to send a call to that endpoint. And if I'm showing you here database of this endpoint, SQL Server, the database here contains only one data, which is the current calculated hash of this machine. Let me, here I command it, and here I say tables, and here I have active user. Let me see, what is this? Okay, I have here only one data. Okay, one data, which is the current one. Now my server is running. I'm coming back to this wallet one. What is this? This one, I mean, here. Okay, now we have here instance of mutex, which is used to only run one instance of this application, and voila. Let me check it here. The f string, fff string, is that hash which we need to check before gives activation. If that is true, message box user is activated, and true, return true, and other cases just is invalid one. Now let me run this application, and I expect here just running properly, just get activated. In the first case, user is activated for this user. As you see here, database call succeed, and voila. Now, for example, I say I can use this application. I say seed phrases number, for example, I say here I'm gonna work with this application. Okay, but let me now come here we generate the hash, okay, which is a valid one. Now let me say, if I say okay plus r, that is not anymore the same hash and should fail. Let's check it out. And this case should, oh yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, say here plus, this is now okay. Now let me, user is not activated. One more time. This is not anymore a unique one which is in our database, and look at this. User is not activated, user is invalid, and programs fails. Just end of. And here we have send get request, which is here, send get request, accept URL, and sends a request. And here I have also post request. If I need, yeah, this is used for other cases where I don't know, maybe I make a video for. But the point is here, this, we activate a program, we give permission to a program, but there is some other cases we have to consider. For example, if someone sends with other PC but this request, I know in some crack cases, but this is the main one, that how softwares, at least some, I know this is just reality. This case is just, if you flashback or if you go 15 years ago, this was a very common method to gives activation, something like this. Okay, thank you for watching and have a nice day.